Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hiking with Shari. This is what I have to say. Practical schmactical, okay? All growing up, my grandfather used to say to me, who I adored, who was passed and I loved dearly, he used to say to me, Shari, get your head out of the clouds. You're always dreaming. You're always living. You're not living in reality. You got to be realistic, blah, 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 blah. And it always stuck in my head because why shouldn't I be dreaming? Of course I should be dreaming. And so here I am now. I know a lot of you saw that I posted the other day that Shari Salata, who's the executive producer of Harpo, OWN, all that stuff, it like works basically hand in hand with Oprah. As everybody knows, that is my dream, to be on the Oprah Winfrey Network, and my whole entire life I've known that somehow I'm going to work with Oprah, and Shari Salata is an amazing, amazing producer, and every time I watch the behind the scenes of Oprah, like, I wanted to be best friends with Shari. I was just like, I get you, I understand you. Anyway, so she looked at one of my YouTube videos, which I don't want to make a big deal out of, but it is a big deal to me. When you admire somebody and you plan on working with them and you finally get your work in front of them, or at least a small clip, whatever, it's exciting. And so trying to, contain the excitement, because it is just a baby step along the way of everything that I've been working towards. But what it does is just show me that it's just like a glimmer, a sign of, of hope, and that you're along the right track, that, what I've been working for just got, passed by somebody of such, just that I admire so much. Anyway, so I'm walking and thinking, don't go crazy. Oh, somebody coming. Don't go crazy. Don't, be realistic. And that's just like my grandfather in my head. And then I'm thinking, why? I think when you stop dreaming, I think then you stop living. And I believe that when you continue dreaming, that was strange. Did you see? It's weird. People run by you, but she just ran around me in a weird way. Anyway, I think when you stop dreaming, you stop living. And reality. Why can't reality be your dreams? You know what I mean? Like I dream of changing the world. I dream of my life, using my life to better other people, to empower people, to know that any circumstances, no matter what has happened, you can overcome. And it's not just words. Like so many times, you hear, from motivational speakers or from whomever, you just got to push through it, and, you can get beyond your circumstances, but you just don't know how. What about just an average person like myself who just tells you, I don't know. I know my life was meant for more. And so anyway, so I say keep dreaming. That's the point of this. Keep dreaming. Don't allow anybody or any circumstance to tell you that your dream is impossible, because that's coming from people who either gave up on their dreams, or maybe their specific thing, maybe they failed at something, although failure is only failure when you don't produce any lessons from it, or produce just when you allow that failure or whatever, that event to go, to learn anything from it. Like when you basically just let it slide and you take nothing from it, then that's a failure. But everything in life is either you just produce results or you don't. That's it. You got to change your perception, change your life. You can and do and will do anything. You've just got to work towards it. And so I will continue waiting tables, not for long, because I feel you just know. And, I was just talking to God and saying, I've had faith my whole life, because if I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be where I'm at and still pursuing what it is that I'm pursuing. But my desire for my dream is so big that my patience factor is very small. And so there's a large disconnect. And many would say that lack of patience means lack of faith, which I could totally get why people say that. But again, I'm just going to say, when your desire is so strong, it's hard to have patience when you know. But I know ultimately that everything's going to be okay, and everything's going to be okay for you and for all of us. And just keep dreaming. Don't ever stop. You can have what it is that you want in any way, and it might not be the way that you picture it, but the core belief of what it is that you want, whether it's the desire to help people, whether it's the desire to be artistic and change the world. It might not come in the little package that you expect, but the ultimate feeling, the core of it is the same. And I always thought that it was just to be an actress. And I remember sitting in the movie theater and as a kid and just being taken somewhere else, and that feeling of always being inspired and walking out of the theater and just wanting to, conquer the world in some way or the other. And that's that's what this does for me. You know, that's what I want to do for somebody else. And, you know, anyway, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Have a beautiful day, everybody.